how never setting goals made me a multi-millionaire. And I'm going to explain to you in this video my case on why you should never make goals either. And if you don't know who I am, my name is Matt Petruso. I've sold over $10 million in sales. I own an insurance agency. I own a real estate investment company. And I've never set like a real defined goal, like these SMART goals that people set, like specific, measurable, attainable, whatever. I don't even know because I've never set it. Like, I don't do it. And I'm here in beautiful Cartagena, Colombia. I get to do whatever I want, whenever I want, have complete financial freedom. And it's because I never set goals. And it sounds funny to say, but I wasn't a person that was like, I never was taught goals. I never really thought about goals, but I always had a vision of who I could be, what my life could look like. And I think that's much more important than any little goal, because everybody has the same goals. Let me explain. If I walked up to 100 people on the street and I said, hey, would you like more money? Would you like more autonomy over your life? Would you like to look better? Would you like to feel better? Would you like to have more relationships? I don't know many people that would say, no, I don't want those things, Matt. Of course, right? So everybody has the same goals. What is the difference between people that have, the things that they actually get and the people that just have these aspirations? Because everybody wants the same things, but why do 99% of people just quit their New Year's resolutions within the first week, right? It's because they set goals, but they don't have a bigger intention for their life. So I'm going to teach you how to set a bigger intention on how to live a good life based on what you value and how to achieve it by doing things that seem a little bit difficult, right? But the difficult things that you think are difficult will become more enjoyable than the comfort that you used to seek, right? Like, if I don't come to the gym every morning, if I don't do these difficult things, I feel worse, right? And that's when it switches in your brain to do all the things that are getting you the results that you want, and they actually feel good doing them. Like, I don't care about these goals that most people set, because I just know I'm going to live each and every day directly as I have set it up through the habits and the actions that I take on a daily basis, which in turn will get me exactly what I want, which is financial freedom, a great body, to look good, to feel good, great friends, a peace of mind in my mind, and to be able to control the difficult situations when they do arise. So if you want to do this, what you have to do is take a deeper look at your life. Meaning, what do you want it to look like? What does a good day look like? Most people can never even explain this to me. They just say they want money, or they want this house, they want this car, but they never can tell me, what does the day look like of you achieving that thing? Like, what are all the days that lead up to that day? And then what does that day look like? Say you have this car, say you have this house. What are you doing all day, right? Like, most people don't even think that deeply. They think about this car, this jet, this, big boat. Okay, well, those things cost money. Those things have a lot of stress that you have to put on your brain about managing those things. And then also, to have that type of money, you have to do something, right? Like, do you want to just win the lottery and then have no ability to produce anything? Of course not, right? So what does the day look like where you are that person? And if it doesn't fit, change the intention of your life. These are goals that are very superficial for most people. But if you look deeper and you can actually have an intention for your life and a vision, then you can actually create these things automatically out of the habits and the systems that you will create in your brain. So the decisions that you make will be automatic. People think it's difficult to get these things. It is not. I promise you, the things that I do on a daily basis are enjoyable as hell to me. But to most people, they seem difficult because they haven't done the work in their mind to set a proper intention of how they want their life to look. So if you take time, sit down and say, what do I want my day to look like? What is an ideal day? Okay? And how would I feel during that day? Right? And then why am I not doing it today? Right? Why am I not doing those things today? And if I'm not doing them today, what can I eliminate from my life? What can I add to my life? Who can I add to my life? And who can I eliminate? Right? What do I need? Not what do I want. You can want many things, that's great. But what do I need? What do I need? And then let me get out of the needs. And now let me look at all the wants. And then what do I want? And how can I get all those things by doing the things that I do want? Right? It's a simple formula. You must take the time to be a little bit more intentional with your life than having a fake superficial goal, okay? Don't come to me asking me about superficial things if you haven't even done the work of how an ideal day of what you're doing it for looks like. Like, does it feel good to pay for the people that you love? Like to pay for your parents' home? Does it feel good to send them a check every day? Does it feel good to feel like you are protecting the people you love? Like, if I'm walking around and I have a beautiful woman on my arm, I love the fact that I know that I can protect her. And most people don't, right? They don't have that. They have an insecurity knowing that if somebody came up to them, they have to be on edge all times. I'm not on edge because I know that if something comes about, I can handle it in a calm fashion, but also if something came about, I'm a capable human being to handle the situation. Because if you want beautiful things in your life, they do require protection, okay? And remember that, because most people think about achieving things, but not the person that has to manage those things, because you do have to manage your life, right? Peter Drucker, a really good author and business, mind, wrote a book on managing oneself, right? And that book is a really, really good read because I think he says, most people think they know what they are good at. Most people are wrong. And meaning, most people don't even take the time to think about what they're good at, what they like, and they just try and force themselves into something that might not be the right fit for them. So if you take a little bit of a more deeper look at what your life should look like, you can figure out now what are the things that I'm naturally kind of drawn to, who are the people that I'm naturally drawn to, and you start swimming downstream, right? Most people are swimming constantly upstream. They're fighting every day. They think life is difficult. They think life is hard, and they don't know how to beat the game, right? Because they're playing the game not on, they're playing a game with somebody else's rules and they don't know the rules, right? If you can learn the game, play the game on your terms, then you can win the game. In another video, I actually talk about the wealth pyramid, which creates the board or the map of the game that you should be playing. So if you haven't seen that video, I'll either put a link in the description or go to my profile, check it out, because that is the game that you are playing. Once you know the map of the game you are playing, then it's your job to define the rules of the game. What do these, rules, is a bad term, but it's your job to define what each level looks like, right? Because most people, the levels that are being set for them are set by other people. They're set by their friends, society, whatever it may be, but it's not them. So if you go to the wealth pyramid video, in each level, there are 3 different stages, and there's 4 levels to the game with 4 stages. In each stage, you should define what each level, beating each level defines for you. And then when you can define it for yourself, these will adjust, these will change, but when you beat a level, now you know how to beat it, right? You beat the boss, and if you ever fall backwards, well, you already know how to beat that boss. You've already been there, you've done it. So then you know how to actually continue on with your higher intention. There is no goal. It's just every day I'm the person that beats these levels. That's it, right? It's easy as that. You don't have to set goals. Goals are for people that need structure because they don't have structure in their brain of where they're going. I have structure in my life every single day for who I am, so I don't need these nerdy goals, okay? So go out, be great, and make a life that's your design, right? Not by anybody else's, but by yours. So if you thought this was helpful, if you want to learn a little bit more about why I think goals are not really beneficial for most people, then like, subscribe, comment below, and I'll see you in the next video. Follow me on Instagram, MOVMATT. Peace.